code.org. So I have a little slideshow here. It's very basic. There's only like a few words per slide. So there's only two data types that are used in code.org. If I find any more, I'll put in the comments or in the description down below, but we'll get right into this. So the first one is an integer. So an integer, I'm pretty sure many of you may know, it's any positive non-decimal number. So it's used in this command var. So var is just declaring a new variable. If you guys have done algebra or pre-algebra, you guys know what a variable is. So this is defining a variable. It's also used in other commands, which you'll see later on in the course. But that's basically an integer, but it's very commonly used in code.org because you're defining, most values are going to be defined in numbers. Otherwise, it's going to be defined as a name. Let's see. Okay, so the string is the other variable type. So it's used in double quotes. This is an example of it. So they can be used in declaring a variable. Like in the last video, we showed you that in the console, it was used over here in hello world. So this was declaring a variable as a string. So that's basically the two very basic data types. I'm not sure if there's any more, but I'm pretty sure this is only these two. Other than that, there's like names of variables, so that's going to be used as a data type. And yeah. Okay, so now we're going to be going over using these data types in code. So we have a little variable here which we have made in the last project. If you don't know how to make a project, make sure you watch our last video. And so this is just in the function draw. So it's going to be declaring a variable which is a string, but we'll first start off with an integer. You want to make sure that you don't have double quotes, or else it'll save as a string. So we're going to be doing variable x is 5. So so we're going to be, I guess we can log this just to show you that it's going to be logged as 5. And then console.log x. So this is the x value, so it's going to be logged. So it's so x is not an integer or a string, it's a variable name. So you want to make sure that you know that. And then we're going to run that. Yeah, so it's going to be running over and over. Like I explained, it's in the draw function, so every frame it'll be running that over and over again. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this to a string. Let's just do hello world, and we're going to be logging that. So you're going to see the same thing like in the last video. It's going to be running hello world over and over again. So that's basically what the two data types is. So now we're just going to be making, we're going to be writing a small tiny bit of code, which it's going to be using something you guys may not know, but we'll get into that in the next video. So we're going to be writing a code with a variable x. So mostly we want to keep the variable outside the draw function. It looks like we just removed it, so we'll just redefine it inside. Okay, variable x, let's say 5. And then we're going to be using a control if. In the if block, we're going to put console.log if the variable of x is triple equals to 5. Okay, so triple equals, so we have 3 equal to signs instead of 1. So that's basically how code.org works, so that's how the library works. So we're just going to run it. So if it's 5, then it's going to be logging console.log x. So now let's log a string. So we're just going to be logging hello world like before. Okay, so it looks like we don't have our 2 quotation marks, so that's why it's showing red. And then we're going to be running that, so it's going to be running hello world over and over again. Okay, so hey guys, that's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. these videos because we're trying to just make an impact on the world, get more kids introduced to coding, and